Charlie Sinton! Charlie Sinton! Jammu!
Hope Rogers does as well.
1, 2, 3. Henry, stop counting.
Welcome back to the channel and on to the Tron train. Today's destination is Team Tengblad, as I will give you guys my team of the tournament for the Super Rugby Under 20s competition. So grab your tickets, sit back and relax, as this will be an amazing ride. Toot toot! So the front row I've gone for is Sika Pole of the Blues, Eli Alderin of the Crusaders, and Thomas Jennings of the Highlanders. I was really impressed with Sika's leadership, as he really calmed his boys down when things got heated on Handham High, and he just barged through defenders like no tomorrow, as well as being an enforcer throughout the 3 days. He was also really good at his defense, and the main reason he's in is because of his scrimmaging. He crushed his opposite numbers with ease throughout the tournament, and he just didn't back down, really packed a punch at the breakdown as well. And yeah, I 100% believe he's a future Auckland and Blues player for sure. Meanwhile, Thomas Jennings, while he didn't carry as much as I was expecting, that man was phenomenal also in the scrum, and was really good in his defensive effort, as he really made bone crunching tackle after bone crunching tackle. And yeah, he was just a nonsense at the breakdown, winning penalty after penalty for the Highlanders. And his turnover game is just so good, guys. Honestly, watch out for him as a future Southland representative. He is really good. And yeah, I definitely think this form will deserve him a spot in the New Zealand under 20 side that will travel to Italy later in the year to compete in the under-20s World Rugby Championship, but hey, we'll wait and see. And Eli Alderman just did everything. I mean, come on. From tackling the house down and just being a menace on defence to breaking the line and just scoring tries left, right and centre. His line out throwing was also really good as he pinpointed his targets with such precision, and yeah, that man is definitely a future replacement for Marco's veteran Quinton McDonald. I highly recommend seeing him live as he can kill other opposition hookers with ease. His form in the NPC was really, really good last year in his limited number of appearances, but he definitely made an impression on me. That's how much I was impressed by the man. 4 and 5, both line out specialists. We've got Josh Tengblad of the Highlanders. He was really good in his line out jumping and was just a menace on defence. But I was really impressed with his leadership on day 2 as he filled in for Dylan Bridger up against Moana Pasifika and just went crazy in that game. His leadership was definitely on show as he didn't argue with the ref and just made crucial decisions at the right time. And he really made an impact on the Highlanders and just was a defensive juggernaut against them. But he was also a cool, calm, collected head. And he barged through the Moana defence with no stoppage. He was just a menace in that game, and that definitely, that definitely awarded him a spot in the scene. Joining him in the second row is Dylan Etty of the Chiefs. Wow, man, what a tournament from him. He was just on point with his line out jumping, and he really caused opposition locks some havoc and just could not be stopped when the Chiefs got close to the line. He really helped his teammates out in crucial situations, in my opinion, and was just a barnstormer on attack, going through defenders like he was the Hulk. He was honestly so good, guys. And yeah, another thing about his game, he can sense the attackers really easy and just tackle the house down. He really just can barge through the opposition defenders and be the lead tackler when no one else, or when they're locked up on other people, and just be a defensive nuisance, really. He is definitely one for the future, but I mainly selected him because of his game on day 3. He really showed up in the final against the Crusaders and just went crazy. He led the forwards with such aggro presence and just talked to them and helped Moana Pasifika and Charlie Sinton make decisions at the right time, and he really stepped up with his performance in the final. Although he didn't make too many carries as I was expecting, my God man, is that guy a thief in the night. He can really disrupt the offense or defense of opposition teams when given the opportunity. That's definitely the making of a future Waikato man, and he definitely showed that area of his game in the final as he really disrupted the Crusaders' offense at times during the match. Anyway, definitely a New Zealand under-20s candidate, and definitely is a future chief. Anywho, 6, 7, and 8. Jack Gallen was really outstanding. Like Eli Odoran, he could just do everything. And from his performance on day 1, I was so impressed, particularly with his offensive work, as he really showed that he can be an asset in the breakdown and pick and go at the right times, and he just really guided through the defensive lines of each team the Chiefs were facing with such ease, and the man's got a knack for scoring, as he really showed that against the Barbarians. I really hope he's a future Waikato or Taranaki man with that performance. I am certain he's gonna make it into the New Zealand under-20s after his tournament that he had. He was so phenomenal in his game and just really deserves this selection. No major area in his game shone for me. I was just really impressed with his all-round game, and I'll leave it at that. Gregor Rutledge really impressed me with his attacking prowess as he scored tries left, right and centre and was not backing down, especially in the breakdown, as he was just a nuisance for every defence, and he was just so good with ball in hand, breaking tackles when he had the opportunity, and he, like Jack Cullen, has a knack for try scoring. I don't know how many tries that man got, but he just really impressed me with his try scoring ability, and his defensive work was another thing for me. Although I was upset with one thing, his line out work was just not up to scratch. But minus that, had a really good tournament. Definitely a New Zealand under 20s candidate, and yeah, couldn't be happier with that selection. 8, we've got Mossy based on. This is purely based off his leadership, as he really led from the front and by example. His offensive work was just absolutely brilliant, and his knack of getting off the back of the scrum and just taking on defenders with aggression was also really good to see. And not only that, but his ability to just see space and take it was really good. And yeah, definitely one of my candidates for captain, but I won't announce that yet. Charlie Sinton is a halfback, really good with his passing, and his sniping ability was just brilliant, and that's the main reason why he's in. Honestly, he made the defences look like fools. Even the Crusaders couldn't contain him, even though it was an losing effort. His passing was also really on pinpoint for me, as he really showed his inner Aaron Smith, and just went crazy, and his ability to just execute his passing to perfection was a really positive thing, and his ability to just be right there on defense when his other teammates were occupied was brilliant as well. And yeah, definitely a future Bay and Plenty steamer, but I reckon he's got a wee while until he enters the Chiefs environment. At 10, we've got Harry Inch. And my God, man, this selection is purely based off his attacking prowess as he ran through opposite defenders with ease, and his ability to lead the Crusaders around the park with such aggression was definitely another thing for me, as he really showed what he can do. And yeah, his kicking was just on point though, as he got a few that really put me on the edge of my seat, and yeah, just really pleased with his kicking, and just he went off when he was kicking the ball, as he just kicked it with such aggression. Honestly, I compare him to Dan Carter. He was that good. But anywho, 12 and 13, it was an easy choice here. Both Tane Harvey and Cooper Roberts had one thing that really impressed me: their ability to break through the defensive line was brilliant, and their ability to just carry like madmen was just absolutely on show. And yeah, definitely future Highlanders and Crusaders respectively. Hopefully Tane Harvey gets selected in the Southland Stags this year, because man, did he have a good tournament. And Cooper just repeated his form from last year. I mean, is that man not capable of doing anything? If that tournament performance does not tell you that he is gonna be a future Crusader, I do not know what will, as he just went crazy. And Tane Harvey also went crazy. So yeah, definitely pleased with their efforts. I mean, those two should definitely be in for under 20s selection this year. Wings, I've gone for Taniela Manskili of the Chiefs and Kyan Rangatutia of the Highlanders. These two went absolutely haywire when scoring tries. Their ability to just break through the defensive line and get to the try line with such ease was absolutely pinpoint, and their heights definitely showed, as even the little men couldn't tackle them that easily. And yeah, I just was really impressed with their ability to be on the left and right edges and just cause some havoc. Kyan Rangatuji's impressive performance came for me during the Barbarians game, as he just went into that game and scored 2 phenomenal tries. So yeah, Taniela really impressed me from day one though. He was the first guy on this team sheet, Trons. So yeah. And finally at fullback we have the ultimate person to ever pull on a Hurricanes jersey, Stanley Solomon. A really good player that really impressed me from day one. He was just on point, bringing the ball back to the Hurricanes with such ease and just being an absolute menace. And just scoring tries like no tomorrow. He's already debuted for Wellington, so look out for him in this year's NPC. He should definitely be a threat, but the main reason I selected him was because of his ability to just be the last line of defense and run it back. And yeah, now we get to the bench. And oh boy, did I have fun selecting these guys. The first 2 names on the team, on the bench for me were Dane Johnson and Alex Hewitt of the Chiefs and Hurricanes respectively. These two had a phenomenal tournament, both impressing me with their breakdown play and just their ability to just fight off the other defenders, as well as their scrimmaging was just brilliant. And yeah, no individual aspects here, they were both brilliant and definitely future Chiefs and Hurricanes respectively. Leon Tuiola from the New Zealand Barbarians as my reserve hooker here. He really impressed with his line out throwing, and his running skills were just brilliant to watch, as well as just being an absolute menace on the field and just breaking tackles like Captain America saving the world. He was that good. I had to compare the two of them. And not only that, but his ability to just be absolute disruptor in every area of his game was just brilliant. Johnny Falloon and just the ultimate man. He came out of Christchurch Boys High and just really impressed me this tournament, and I'm really impressed with his line out jumping, and his mongrel mentality is just brilliant, and he definitely put that on show. And yeah, not much else to say. Number 20 and number 21 are both from the Hurricanes as well. Drew Big McLean really impressed me in one area, and that's his breakdown play. He was just incredible, and yeah, his impact was just incredible, as he really impressed me with his all-around game, and just was an absolute physical damager in every sense, especially the scrum. And Jai Tamati was really impressive with his passing and his ability to just put his head down and just lead the Hurricanes in the back line was brilliant, and he just really impressed me from day one. Rico Simpson, again, really impressed me with his kicking and was just an absolute menace on attack, scoring 3 tries on the final day and just being an absolute menace against the Hurricanes. That game really cemented his spot, and yeah, he was just brilliant in that game. But all around, he was just really pinpoint with his kicking and then some. And finally, from the New Zealand Barbarians, impressing me with his 3 try effort against the Fijian Drua, we have Adam Morrison. This man just went off the whole tournament, but I'm pinpointing the Fijian Drua game in particularly because he just went off and really showed what he can do, and he just made the Fijian Drua defenders look like fools. And yeah, so that's my team Trons. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry this video is quite long, but I just had so much to say about these players. I will name my captain in the description, and yeah, I'll see you guys in another video quite soon. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and do all that other malarkey, including sharing, and yeah. Anyway, I will see you all in another video. Please take your belongings as we have arrived at our destination, and please leave for the station platform. Ka-ciao!